It's wow. That was the first time in a long time that I feel like I've messed up the intro. Uh,
Welcome to UpTilt. This is Ed
there we go.
speaking. How can I
Welcome
help
to
you?
your weekly source of I have a Christmas tree in my background. I'm Trevor.
I have a Christmas tree in my background, and I'm Ed.
You have a lot of Christmas stuff up in your background. I like it.
This is just normal stuff.
Oh, I thought that was like garland and stuff, and it's just plants.
No, they're just fake plants.
What is garland but more fake plant? You know?
It's tinsely.
No, I'm thinking of like I don't know. I guess it's not garland. I have like little strips of like you can't see it, but like pine stuff, pine needle branches.
Well, we have 2 Christmas trees up and one to put together still.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy. Actually, I guess I technically have 2 Christmas trees. One's like this tall and it sits on our shoe shelf up by the front door.
Well, all of our
Wow.
Christmas trees are at least 7 feet tall.
Oh, okay,
So,
Mr. Homeowner.
mm-mm-mm.
You best
Well, to
believe
be
as soon
fair,
as I have
to be
my own
fair,
house, I'll have more than one.
Jason already had one. Um, Jason found another one that was free. That's the white one that I sent you in the sunroom.
Yeah.
And then we were at Target the other day picking up Pokemon cards, and there was a 50% off sale on Christmas decorations. So we got
Before
an 8 foot.
Christmas?
Yeah, we got an 8 foot Christmas tree for
Th-
$50.
That doesn't normally happen till after Christmas.
I'm pretty sure it usually happens before Thanksgiving
Does it? And
because
then
they
it
don't
goes
want to
back
sell
to
the Christmas.
regular
Yeah, they don't want to sell Christmas stuff during Christmas season. They want to sell
Valentine
big ticket
stuff.
items. Well,
Oh,
Christmas presents.
there. Okay, yeah.
They want to advertise for technologies and like plants.
Yeah.
Plants. That's not what I meant to say.
Plants? Who's getting plants for? I mean, I guess plenty of people probably want plants for Christmas. So I take that back. Sorry, herbivores. Nope, that's not it. Herbivores eat plants. Herbologists, shoot. I'm losing it.
Botany?
Botanists. Thank you.
Your hair
Nothing to
looks
do with
very good.
herbs. It's all wet. That's why.
Because it's like straighter because it's wet because it's heavy.
Yeah. My hair has a lot of volume to it. So normally once it
Yeah.
dries, it gets very poofy.
I'm just so glad that you decided to grow your hair out. It looks so good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I always thought that you had good hair even when it was shorter, but now I'm like, whoa, it's just good hair in general.
It is. I'm not just tooting my own horn. Every time I've gone to like a salon or something, gotten my hair cut, they all say it. They all say it. They say,
Everybody's.
Trevor, you've
I'm
got
walking
the
down the
best
street.
hair.
Every
It's
time I'm
such
walking
good
down the
hair.
street,
It's the best hair we've ever seen. People
I
on the
just keep
street say
cutting
it.
mine off. I want to have hair like yours, but first of all, I'm not thin, so I won't look as good.
Nah, you
It will
can do
actually
it. You just
it'll
got to
actually
get
make
it
me
maintained while you're growing it out.
No, it'll just make me look fatter than I already am.
No, you just got to get
And
it
then
styled.
no. I
Yeah.
can't handle the in between phase. That's where I was before I cut it all off.
Mm,
I was like it was horrendous. It was so annoying
yeah.
to deal with. Just burped on camera. That was disgusting. I'm sorry. Sorry everybody involved.
I didn't really hear it. I didn't really pay attention.
Thank
Welcome up
goodness.
to your weekly source of hair talk. This week we're talking about top 10 characters with long hair.
Sephiroth.
Trevor is number 1.
Oh.
You lost already.
That was number 10. I started with 10.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Sephiroth's
Nice
number
save,
10.
right?
You lost again.
I feel like there are better long-haired characters than Sephiroth. He's just probably the most iconic long-haired boy.
I can't think of. I mean, okay, that's long-haired characters. I feel like most people probably lean towards women. I can't think of more characters than Sephiroth with long hair. Well, Link. Okay, that's 2.
Link doesn't have long hair. Link has whatever hair you give him in Breath of the Wild.
You can do hair in Breath of the Wild?
The hats change your hair.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
can't change your hair.
okay, so base Link has pretty long hair, I would say, in Breath of the Wild, yeah?
It's even longer in Tears of the Kingdom. I want to play that again.
Toadie
Yeah.
Tote K.
I just started over, but I want to start over. Start over.
You're gonna start over. Okay. Did you
But
finish it?
yeah, almost twice.
Almost. Okay. So you're gonna clear the second one. Start again.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna. I basically 100% of the first playthrough.
Okay.
I
That's
didn't do the
impressive.
Korok. I didn't do the Korok seeds, but I did like all the side quests and all the shrines and all the routes underground.
So did they keep like a lot of the same mission, like or achievements? I guess I don't know from the first game. Like were Korok seeds present in Breath of the Wild?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. And then did
it's
they
like
still have like the trials or the
the shrines.
shrines? Yeah. Thank you.
Did you not play it? I thought you played it. Oh,
No, I just borrowed it from my ex girlfriend for a really long time, and then you were gonna take it back to her
oh,
because
I
you
thought
worked
you.
with her, and then you
Yeah,
lost it.
I didn't work with her. She worked for me. Get it right.
Okay, sure.
I was her boss. What was I saying?
We were talking
You
about
never
Breath of
played
the Wild.
Tears of the Kingdom?
No,
I thought you bought it.
nope,
I gotta stop buying
not
everything
even a
digitally
little.
so I can send you games that I'm done with.
That would be cool.
It'd be
Just
fun.
mail them to me.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's
What's wrong
like
with
old
mailing?
Netflix.
It was, that's how things used to be.
Yeah,
I was just talking about that this morning with a friend of mine. How things used to be. I'm nostalgic for our childhoods right now.
yeah. We've already talked about that.
Well, I think I am currently in my Gilmore Girls rewatch, so
It's taking
that
you
always
back.
that always makes me feel early 2000s
I
was
have
better
not
than
started
modern
it.
day.
I have not started
It's
it, but I'll try and
if you
convince
don't,
Kendra.
yeah, you should definitely start it in the fall. I've said it before, I'll say it till I'm blue. You got to watch it in the fall. It's not going to be fun if you watch it after Christmas.
Okay, noted. Hey, real quick. Uh, I guess this doesn't have too much to do with pop culture, but I was just thinking the other day that like November just feels like it flies by.
Every year. And
December
it's like honestly one of my favorite months. I
because it's
like
like nothing.
I like celebrating Christmas, and I start celebrating Christmas the minute it turns November 1st midnight.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm very much one of those Christmas carols begin the day after Halloween,
Yes.
and decorations go up as soon as you have time.
Yep.
We were a little late this year even. We didn't do it until like the 15th.
Yeah, we could have done ours earlier. We did ours just over this past weekend, but I was rooting for earlier. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm kind of bummed because we will be in Ohio before Christmas until after Christmas. So we're gonna miss like all of the Christmas season at home, this home,
Hmm.
and then we'll be visiting Ohio home for 3 weeks. We're
Oh,
gonna
hi home.
miss Ohio home. Oh, hi, Mark. And honestly, just because of the cats and they mess around with the tree, we're thinking about taking it down before we come back to Ohio.
Yeah. Well, is someone watching your cats for you?
Yeah, I mean, we have a big water fountain and an automatic feeder, but we're gonna have some friends come over and because
Make
like
sure make sure that the feeder's working.
and the litter box
That's a good idea too.
for 3 week. Holy crap! Could you imagine? This is probably our most
Mm-mm,
off-topic episode ever, but
mm-mm, icky.
icky. And that's with 2 cats. You only got one. Well, on the topic of no topics, I feel like I've had a big resurgence in actually watching through animes over the past couple weeks.
I haven't even been able to start one.
You have consumed a much larger portion of anime than I have comparatively.
Yeah. I
Uh,
just I feel comfortable watching things that I've already seen lately, but I
mhm.
like can't get out of that rut.
I think part of it has to do with like I think the holiday season also affects that. I don't want to speak for you, but for me, around this time of year, I want to watch something that is comfortable, that I know I like, and will make me feel good. But I know it's pretty popular and probably not a hard take at all, but holy crap, Don is so good.
Yeah.
First
I've
episode's
only heard
really
I've
creepy
only
though.
heard good things.
Didn't I wasn't a fan of the first episode, but I stuck with it and it gets very good very fast.
Maybe
Just
I'll watch. No, I won't watch that today. I can't. I don't have time.
what are you talking
If
about? You're
Jason,
just talking about having time.
no, but I'm gonna hang out with Jason. He doesn't like anime, so
Hey, what?
Jason doesn't like anime.
What does he like?
Horror movies.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's where you guys cross
American
over.
Dad.
That's as horror as it gets for me.
I thought that I hated American Dad. I thought it was super annoying, like all the other Seth MacFarlane shows. But then I started dating Jason, and he proved me wrong so quick. That
I
show is hilarious.
I just can't with any of those shows. Family Guy, American Dad. What other
It's
ones does he
not
have?
the same. It's not the same.
What other ones does he
Family
have?
Cleveland show.
Oh, yeah. Was that one successful?
No.
Didn't think so.
I can't think. I think those are the three.
Okay.
But I gotta say, man, he does like Ted and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got movies, Ozark, which
No, I will
apparently
say,
everybody like a lot. Everybody likes Ozark a lot.
is that not the one with Jason? What's his name, right?
Bateman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Ozark.
That's his show?
Isn't it a Seth MacFarlane show? Am I thinking of the wrong O name?
Ozark's the one with Jason Bateman is like a drug show.
Yeah, Ozark. I thought it was a. Am I dumb? I'm dumb. That's the Jason Bateman show. He plays Marty Bird. Oh, Ozark is over.
Marty Bird?
What is the space show that Seth MacFarlane does?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The Orville. That's close enough, right?
No, that's not close enough.
They both start with OR. No,
No, they
only one
don't.
does.
Nice try, brother.
I caught it first.
Embarrassment has been minimized. I know you're watching Gilmore Girls, but around the holidays, do you have any specifically holiday themed movies or shows that you really like?
I am actually a huge fan of watching the very random Hallmark Christmas movies that pop up.
Dude, they're so stupid. I love them so much.
I will watch any meet
They're
cute
hilarious.
during
Oh
the
my
Christmas
God.
season. As soon as Christmas is over, I'm like, these are awful. This is the most
Oh
terrible
yeah,
thing I've
turn
ever
them
witnessed.
off. I'm gonna look up some titles of these real quick, and I just want to see like what ones are the best.
Is there such thing?
Of the best ones?
Yeah, is there such thing as a good one?
In terms of being funny, yeah, absolutely.
That's what I want to watch for Christmas season is that. But I have like a list of classic Christmas movies that I watch pretty much starting around Thanksgiving, maybe earlier, maybe after, depends on my mood. But I'll always watch Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2.
Yep, always.
The first Santa Claus, I won't watch any of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I like the original Santa Claus. Nightmare Before Christmas, that's a November movie for me because it's in between.
It's in between, yeah.
It is a movie about Christmas, so I consider it to be a Christmas movie. Notice how I said I consider it to be a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I think the original writer, not Tim Burton because he's the director, but the original writer was like, it's neither or something like that. It's both.
Yeah. Plead the fifth.
Just whatever you want it to be, just watch it. He was like, please watch my movie. I don't watch like the classic, like I don't watch like the one with the boy with the blue eyes. Christmas Story? Christmas Carol? What is
Yeah.
the movie called?
A Christmas Story. I was gonna ask you about that. How do you feel about the 24-hour replay of A Christmas Story?
I don't really care.
I think that was such a good 2010s meme, or whenever they started doing that. And then like
Yeah.
after 2 Christmases of them doing that, I was like, you can stop that now. You don't. There's other good Christmas movies that you can probably
Yeah,
play.
I've never really cared about that movie.
I liked it probably the first 2 or 3 Christmases that I watched it, and then after that I was like, no, I don't really care for it. So I think my top 3, 2 of which are filled by the first 2 Home Alones. And then the third one is the original 1960s or whatever year it came out, Grinch.
Miracle on 34th Street? Oh.
The
I watched that one alone. I don't
Miracle on
like
34th Street?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
watch that with anybody else because
Because
I
it
don't
makes you
think
cry.
No, it doesn't make me cry. It's like my feel good.
Oh,
It
okay.
makes me feel very Christmassy. I feel really good when I watch it.
I
So I
can see
just
you watching that alone Christmas Eve with like a cup of hot chocolate.
yeah. The sad part is I'm alone on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, in that hypothetical. Before
But
I
I like the original one.
yeah, the black and white one,
Yeah, the 1947 one. I'll watch the what's her name?
Mariah Carey.
Matilda. No, isn't it Matilda? Isn't the Matilda girl?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Why can't I think of her name?
It's Matilda. She is
Mara
Matilda.
Mara Wilson. Mara Wilson. I just looked it up. Yeah, Mara Wilson. I'll watch that one, but I like the original more.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Let's do a quick rating of most popular Christmas movies.
I also want to go through this
Oh, you
list
know what
of
I
stupid Hallmark titles too.
yeah,
Not the
you know
whole
what
thing,
movie I
but
hate?
what?
Elf.
Yeah,
I hate
overrated.
Elf.
So, one, I I don't want to say I hate it, but I think it's way too overhyped. The Jim Carrey Grinch. I think people just
I actually I find Jim Carrey and Will Ferrell
insufferable.
to be on the same level of I can't stand you.
That's fair.
I can't stand Jim Carrey's little stupid faces and voices he makes. Oh my god, it makes me mad. I can't even think about it without getting just viscerally upset.
You mean you don't like Ace Ventura?
No. Ace Ventura 2 is probably one of the worst movies I have ever seen. Scrooged. Scrooged is always there. We always watch Scrooged
Yeah.
with Bill Murray. That's probably my top 5. There we go. Oh, I guess I watch a lot of these dark comedies because there's
real
Gremlins, Scrooged, The Ref.
real quick. I'm on the site. I got 2018 Hallmark movies ranked by silliness of title. They have it
Nice.
split into tiers. So let me read you the 5 tiers. I'm not going to read all 37 of the names. Hallmark released 37 Christmas movies in 2018.
Alone?
It says 2018 Hallmark Christmas movies. So that alone is concerning. The number of movies that they're pumping out. But to be fair, on the Hallmark channel, so from November onwards, they're probably playing these movies 24/7. Tier 5, the name of their tier 5 ranking is Parum Pum Pum Dumb. And that alone I thought was good enough. Nothing here is really silly, which makes sense. That's probably why it's tier 5. None of these are very silly.
Just go to the silliest.
Okay, I want to read all the tier names because these are pretty silly. Silent Night, holy crap, these titles are terrible. Is tier 4.
Got it.
Tier 3 is All I Want for Christmas is Boo.
Oh, I thought that was the name of one of them.
No. It's a Christmas Halloween story. Tier 2 is It's a Wonderful Life, but only a slightly above average title. That one, nah. The 3 before that were better. And tier 1 is Joy to the World. This article is almost over. So I'll just read the top 5 for you. Marrying Father Christmas is number 5.
Okay.
I wouldn't say
What's wrong with that?
It's not really silly, but it does leave me with many questions as to what the heck takes place in that movie. If this isn't the Hallmark Christmas movie where Santa, oh, I can't read that sentence anymore. I'm going to be extremely disappointed.
An article has that word in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Christmas, comma, Eve. So Eve is someone's name, I guess. That's what I love about these Hallmark Christmas movies is like there's always someone who's like named after something Christmas related in them, you know?
I guess.
Or just like the plot line is so dumb.
They're all the same plot line.
I
I'm the
know.
big businesswoman coming back to my hometown. I'm stuck in a layover and I run into my high school friend and he's hot now. He works on a farm and he built the orphanage by hand.
Oh
Turns
yeah.
out he's actually Santa Claus.
Surprise. Number 3, Mingle All the Way. Again, not that silly. However, number 2 and number 1 really step it up here. A Shoe Addict's Christmas. What?
Shoe addict?
A Shoe Addict's Christmas.
Okay.
Not sure what the heck takes place in that movie. Wild title. Number 1 though, Pride, Prejudice, and Mistletoe.
Okay. It's really not. They're not as bad as I thought they would be.
They're not that silly, but they just leave me with so many questions.
Well, then you got to watch the movie. I feel
Ah, that's how they
like
get you, man.
marrying Father Christmas doesn't leave me with any questions.
That's fair. That seems pretty straight to the point. Unless it, well, I mean, like, is there a new Mrs. Claus?
Maybe he's cheating on her.
Something about when I was saying, is there a new Mrs. Claus, reminded me of this video I saw where two guys are watching a movie. I think it's supposed to be a horror movie or something. And there's a bunch of kids doing a Ouija board. And then the two guys are commentating over it. And the kids are reading out the letters as they go. And they read MRSHART. And one of the guys commentating goes, Mr. Short. And then the kids go, Mrs. Hart.
No,
It catches me
that's
off
funny.
guard every time.
Sorry, I got quiet for a little bit there. I was like, I kept reading.
No, it's okay.
I don't know why I kept reading. I was like, this is not whatever I'm doing right now is not important. I was reading about Christmas movies to see if I forgot any, but I don't. I don't like a lot of the really popular ones. Like, I don't care about watching like Frosty. Um, I don't care about watching like Island of Misfit Toys.
Don't really like, I almost said Bambi. That's not it. Rudolph. You know what? Olive, the other reindeer. That was a good, I think it was just on maybe Cartoon Network, but it was a dog who hears all of the other reindeer on the radio and thinks it's saying its name, Olive, and thinks it's a
Mm,
reindeer instead. I don't remember any of the other plot. I
got
think
it.
I think it runs away from home and tries to catch a ride to the North Pole.
I
Um,
really like the first SpongeBob Christmas.
what takes place? I mean, aside from Christmas, what takes
That's
place
the
in
one
that
where
episode?
It's the one where they learn about Santa Claus and
Oh,
everybody's like,
yeah,
"Give
yeah,
me a gift,"
yeah,
and then Squidward ends up giving everybody furniture, and he is Santa Claus.
yeah.
So I like that, and I like the Ed, and Eddie Christmas ones.
Those are good. Actually,
Uh,
you know what I'm about to say?
no,
What show am I thinking of? You
I
have
don't know.
3 guesses. There's only 3 that you could guess right now, and you'll get it right.
I don't think that I'll get it right, Trevor.
Ed, think. What 3 shows do I talk about on our show all the time?
Pokemon,
Uh-uh.
SpongeBob,
No.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No. The Simpsons.
Oh my god.
The
I
first
see because it's not real. That's why I couldn't think of it.
season 1, episode 1 is a Christmas episode,
Maybe I'll watch that today.
and it's when they get their dog,
I
who
want to
they
watch
then
Christmas stuff
name.
now. I want to watch Christmas stuff.
Do it. Watch season 1, episode 1 of The Simpsons, and you're good.
I don't think I could get that past Jason.
Not even as a meme.
No.
They do name the dog Santa's little helper.
Season 1, episode 1.
I hope I'm not wrong. That'll be embarrassing if it's not, but I'm gonna look it up real quick.
You're always right about The Simpsons. We should just assume. Are there any good Big Bang Theory episodes
I
about
was right.
Christmas?
I don't know. Actually, no, I really don't know.
Well, I really am like, I don't know how. I'm just completely blanking on
On other TV episodes?
no, just like Christmas. I'm so wrapped up
What is
and just
Christmas?
I'm so stuck in Gilmore Girls mode that I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. That's it.
So there was a movie, I think it was maybe yeah, it wasn't last year because we were in Ohio again last year. 2 years ago, we watched a Netflix Lindsay Lohan
Yeah.
Christmas movie
Falling
where,
for Christmas or whatever it's
yes,
called.
and she loses her memory. I
God, that movie is
actually
horrible. I
loved
love
it.
it.
I loved it so much. It was a
It's so
great movie.
I feel like it's very on the nose making fun of other movies like that.
100%. Absolutely,
I
yes.
I think that movie is I loved it. I'm gonna watch
Chef's
it
kiss.
every Christmas.
I
'Cause it's terrible.
we we actually had a friend come over that morning after Kendra and I did our presents and whatnot, and we did like a Christmas morning brunch, and we
Mm.
watched that movie. Top 10 Christmases for me, honestly. It was
I
wonderful.
probably I probably could even get Jason to watch like my regular Christmas movies with me.
What weren't you looking up like top 10 Christmas movies and we were gonna
Yeah, but they were all like the same thing. It was like Elf and ugh, I hate Elf.
yeah,
The Jim Carrey
I don't like
Grinch.
Elf either.
Hate.
Kendra, before I get into
I
the
held up I held a party at my house when I heard that Jim Carrey was giving up on acting.
Did you really?
No,
Okay.
I should have.
The Jim Carrey retiring party.
Hey, everybody, let's get together tonight and not watch Jim Carrey movies. You were looking up
Oh,
Christmas.
Charlie Brown. How do you feel about Charlie Brown? I think you said you weren't a big fan
Okay.
of the Great Pumpkin. I personally really love the Charlie Brown holiday stuff.
I just saw a video about Snoopy's fat brother, and I love him.
He
His
is a
name's like
brother.
Don or something. Yeah,
Don. He's the Don.
Snoopy's brother. His name is no, not Spike. That
Who's
doesn't he have a
that?
different one?
I do know.
He's got a fat brother who's got like balls on his chin.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
What is his
Kendra
name?
really loves the Polar Express, and I
Olaf.
can't get behind it. I
His name is
don't.
Olaf.
Olaf?
Olaf. Snoopy's brother
Like
Olaf.
from Frozen?
That's another movie that I don't like.
Yeah, no. So I can't get behind the Polar Express.
No.
Aside from like the regular reasons that people usually give, like the one annoying blonde kid with the glasses, the bad animation, the one
It's
elf
the
that isn't animated during that one scene.
I think it's weird how many people call that uncanny valley. I don't think that that's what that
It's
means.
it doesn't give me Uncanny Valley. It's still very clearly animated. It's not.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's just bad art direction. I don't think that it's uncanny valley.
Yeah. Have you seen ads for the new Christmas movie that's coming out with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No, he's on a blacklist. I don't see anything with him.
I hate him so much.
He's only getting worse and more insufferable as the days go on.
Yeah, he's turning into like just one of those actors that does the same thing every movie. He plays himself in every movie. That's it.
That's
And
why, you know what? And that's something else about Gilmore Girls that is great, is that Melissa McCarthy is in it, and it's the only role of
Sabrina the
hers.
Teenage Witch?
No, that's
That's
Melissa Joan Hart.
Continue.
Melissa McCarthy is she like the joke of all of her modern movies is that she's like this really vulgar and raunchy fat girl. And it's like she's so funny because she says
Yeah.
naughty words
Yes.
and hits people.
She's the
Where
bridesmaid lady, right?
I don't know if she's in that movie or not. I don't. She's Identity Theft, Tammy.
Yes.
She's just
Yeah.
the same.
Same lady.
But in Gilmore Girls, she is like a sweet. She's kind of incredibly selfish if you watch it as an adult. But she's like the lovable oaf friend. She's funny and she's really cute and she, you know, I like Sookie a lot.
Yeah.
Except for when you think
is she
about
a
it.
friend
When
of
you
the
think
mom
about
in the
it,
show?
she's her mom's best friend.
Got
When you
it.
think about it, she's actually kind of awful. But when you don't think about it and you just look at it for like surface value, she's fine.
Yeah.
Like in the first episode, I'm gonna spoil this because you're gonna watch it. In the first episode, her daughter gets accepted into a really ritzy school, and she can't figure out how to pay for it, so she borrows money from her parents. When she's like, she tells her best friend that her daughter got into this really fancy school, and then her daughter comes in, and they're like, "We have a surprise, we have a secret," and then her friend Sookie goes, "You're going to Chilton," and I'm like, "How dare you take away
You
that
ruin
moment from
that
that
surprise.
mother?"
Oh yeah.
And she does it like regularly. She regularly does things that take away moments from the mother, or like things that make her. She's just selfish, but I still like it. I'm still a fan.
Yeah. So the Dwayne The Rock Johnson Christmas movie. No, you're good. You're good. I know you and your Gilmore Girls. There's no getting in between you guys. There's no getting between Ed and his girls.
If we were at a high school dance, we would have no room for Jesus, and we would hold that magazine up.
Nope, not happening. All right.
The magazine wouldn't even fit between us.
No way. So Dwayne The Rock Johnson plays himself per the usual. It's called Red 1, and I think Chris Evans is in it too. Maybe.
It's a Christmas movie?
It's an action Christmas movie, and J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus.
I love J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, he plays like a dark, messed up, edgy version of Santa Claus.
Okay, so it's got a pretty stacked cast.
Yeah, and
by that I mean I like J.K. Simmons, I like Lucy Liu, and I like Kiernan Shipka. who is actually Sabrina the Teenage Witch, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh wait,
Yeah, she's
can
the Chilling Adventures one.
is Chris Evans also listed on that? Was I right?
Chris Evans. Yeah, I don't care
Okay.
about Chris Evans or Dwayne Johnson. Like,
No. So from what I gather, I'm assuming you're looking it up right now, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. From what I gather, Santa Claus gets kidnapped or something. J.K. Simmons gets kidnapped, or he's being taken away or hidden or something. And then
I
Dwayne the
will
Rock
read
Johnson
you.
is. Why do I keep
It's
saying Dwayne the Rock Johnson like it's his middle name?
just say The Rock or just say Dwayne,
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson.
Dude, if I ever met him in person, I'd be like,
Oh,
"Hey, Mr.
actually, this got
Johnson."
really good reviews. Guess its score
Out of 5 or 10,
out of 10.
7.3.
6.9.
That's the best score.
Here's directly from IMDb. After Santa Claus, codenamed Red One, is kidnapped, the North Pole's head of security, Dwayne Johnson, must team up with the world's most infamous bounty hunter, Chris Evans, in a globe-trotting, action-packed mission to save Christmas. Now, here's my question just from that synopsis.
Uh-huh.
Why would he ever need to join up with the world's most infamous bounty hunter?
I don't know. He is the head of security. Does he not? When they say head of security, is he the only security team member and he doesn't have a team to follow him up? Like, why does he have
Uh,
to hire third party, security sources?
from the promotional art, it looks like there is a really terrible CGI polar bear.
I do remember that. Who voices the polar bear? Or is it just polar bear noise? Is it a
I
polar
actually
bear?
don't know who voices the polar bear because it doesn't tell me. I don't know what the polar bear's name is.
It would be really funny if they just listed an actual polar bear as the voice actor for the polar bear. Okay, wait, is the 6.9 the critic
Literally, you
rating
could.
or the
It would no.
audience
It's just
rating?
IMDb. I don't know. I already
Oh,
closed it.
that's Rotten Tomatoes
You
that does
couldn't pay
separate
me money
scores.
to see that.
No, it looks like garbage.
Actually, you could pay me. There's not a lot of things I
You,
wouldn't do for money. So it's
yeah. You would need, I'm not going to get into numbers, but more than just the cost of admission to get me to go
oh
there.
yeah, I need to get paid, and
I
I
would
would
need an hourly
you
rate for
you
the length of
should
the movie.
yeah you should expect me to write a review, like write it, like type it out or
Hmm.
even by hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that just anything that Dwayne Johnson is a part of at this point, I'm just pretty against.
I haven't even seen Moana.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, it's like a main character.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I guess I lied. That's like the one movie where I don't think he plays himself. I think he probably had to actually get into a bit of a character for that one.
Actually, what's funny, it's funny you bring that up because he's like, this reminds me of my grandfather. This role.
The movie? Is
Yeah,
that for real or are you just pulling that?
yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
yeah, that's real. So, still does that thing where he thinks it's him at the very
Yeah.
least.
Or at least a generational version of him.
I don't like anything he's in. I don't think I can name a movie that I thought was good that has him in it. Maybe what's that
There's
one
that
movie
one
with
football movie where he adopts a kid, yeah?
what?
He's like a football player and he adopts a little girl or something.
The only football movie I can think of him being in is Gridiron Gang.
Not that one.
And I liked Gridiron Gang. I saw that movie in theaters. He's he looks so young in that picture.
In what? Gridiron Gang?
How old is he?
Ah, I was right. It's called The Game Plan.
He's only 52.
He's only 50. He looks,
Awful.
yeah, I was going to say, he looks, I mean, he's in shape, but he looks older than 52.
Yeah, it's probably I don't know.
No way. Red One has a higher IMDb score than The Game Plan. The synopsis of this is an NFL quarterback living the bachelor lifestyle discovers that he has an 8-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. Okay, so he doesn't adopt, it's his biological daughter that he didn't know about.
Mm.
Maybe does the mom die or something? It's from 2007, so he's pretty young. I remember, I have such a weirdly vivid memory of watching this at my grandma and grandpa's house, like on the couch with my my non-blood related cousins.
You like Tooth Fairy, right?
Did you say you like Tooth Fairy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie. It's right up there with the Simpsons movie.
I thought The Rundown was funny, but maybe I haven't seen that since I was like 8. It's got Sean William Scott in it, and I
I
think
don't
I
even know
like
who
that
that
because
is.
Sean William Scott was one of my gay awakenings,
Oh, impressive. Man, we
and now that
really.
I'm looking at him as an adult, I'm like, ew. Not him as an adult, me looking at him, me as adult, me adult. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Oh, another really good Christmas movie, a modern one at that. Did you ever watch Klaus on Netflix?
I liked it the first time I saw it, and then on a rewatch, I did not like it.
What changed?
The first time I was blown away by the art style and the animation.
Mm.
And then the second time when I was used to the art style and the animation, I paid attention to the story, and the story sucks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nah, I still kind of like it just for what it is. Again, I haven't watched it more than once, so maybe if I watch it a second time.
I don't know, you don't analyze things the way that I do. My brain works differently than yours. I'm
Yeah,
highly critical, I feel like, for no reason. There's no reason for me to be so critical, but I am very critical of any media that I ingest.
I would agree. I think you're very critical.
Which is why it's so funny that I like South Park and American Dad. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
sure, Ed.
Okay, what the heck is this, Rotten Tomatoes? I looked up the best Christmas movies of all time, and Terrifier
And it's
3
the
is
red
on
one.
here.
Oh.
What? And Batman Returns. Okay.
Batman Returns is set during Christmas.
There is a
Merry
difference
Christmas,
between
Miss
Christmas.
Elaine.
Stop. There's a difference between movies that happen during Christmas and Christmas movies.
No. If a
Die
movie
Hard
takes
is not a
place,
Christmas. Nope. Die Hard
if a
is not a
movie
Christmas movie.
So
No,
here's
I
the
refuse
thing.
to believe.
My perspective is if a movie takes place during Christmas, I should be watching it during Christmas time. I don't think that necessarily makes things a Christmas movie. One of my favorite movie of all time is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Val Kilmer and Robert Downey Jr.
Mhm.
Takes place during Christmas. I only watch it in the winter, and honestly, I only watch it before Christmas.
I feel like there are very few movies that or shows in general that I will go about just watching. Like I will never sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to watch it. And when I say like watch, I mean like sit down and properly consume this media. I
Sure.
almost never do that a second time. I'll put stuff on in the background that I've watched before, but I will almost never sit down and watch it properly a second time again.
Yeah. Well, I feel like movies can be seasonal. I'm not going to watch Juno in the summer. I'm not going to watch
Does
Nightmare Before
Juno take place
Christmas.
over winter?
Yeah, it's in the fall and winter.
Oh. Well, I
But
guess it
I'm not
takes
going to
place over 3/4 of the year. She's pregnant.
yeah, but I'm not going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas in May. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think movies very much can be seasonal, and winter and Christmas are half of winter is Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
Or at least New Year's
well, not in
and
Ohio,
Christmas.
but it should.
Dude, I'm gonna be so miffed if we come home for 3 weeks and it doesn't snow at all.
A lot of people were saying we didn't have a lot of snow last year, but it's just kind of crazy that there was a lot of snow last year. As much as it was like spaced apart, we had like 5 level 3 snowstorms last year in
Yeah.
where I live, and I'm like, that doesn't mean there wasn't a lot of snow. It just means that it happened all at once.
Yeah.
And everything was frozen last year. It was wild. I am
There,
not looking forward to 6 months of freezing cold.
I don't know how Rotten Tomatoes sorted this list. They ranked it by tomato meter score with certified
It's
fresh
it's
films first.
it's pronounced thermometer,
No,
like
it's not.
thermometer,
It's not. You can look at the spelling.
thermometer,
Tamadoter.
thermometer.
That could be a Digimon. Tamamamon.
No,
Tomatom
Tamamamon,
Tomatomatan. Mon.
Papa John's a man.
First off, Meet Me in St. Louis from 1944 has 100% rating
For what is
for
that
a
your
Christmas movie.
highest? I've never even heard
For
of that movie.
for I haven't heard of it either. A disarmingly sweet musical led by outstanding performances from Judy Garland and Margaret O'Brien. Meet Me in St. Louis offers a holiday treat for all ages.
That is
Uh,
crazy that I, a gay man, do not know a Judy Garland film.
what's the
I feel like I'd be
synopsis?
ostracized from the community.
Classic
If
MGM
anybody finds
romantic
this,
musical comedy that focuses on four sisters, one of whom is Judy Garland, on the cusp of the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Film spotlights the sisters' education in the ways of the world, which includes, but isn't limited to, learning about life and love courtesy of the prototypical boy next door. In the end, love, accompanied by song, dance, and period costumes, all in glorious technicolor, conquers all. None of that had to do with Christmas, so I assume maybe it takes place during Christmas or something, and it's not a key portion of the story.
well.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, though, is like, when I think of a Christmas movie, I feel like it needs to be centered around Christmas, not just like it's happening in the background of everything else.
I mean, Home Alone has nothing to do with Christmas other than it is taking place during Christmas.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Home Alone 2 is the same way. Gremlins. Honestly,
Well,
even Elf.
so the whole point of the Home Alone movies, though, is that like it is Christmas and he got separated from his family on Christmas, and then the shenanigans start. But for like, I know,
Yeah, but it's not about Christmas. It just happens during Christmas. It's about a kid being left home alone to have to fight against some burglars. What does that have to do with Christmas other than the time of year?
okay, yeah,
See, now your foot's in your own mouth, Trevor.
no, it's not. They're underneath
Look,
me.
look, you see this mic? I should have done that.
Why'd you do that?
I wanted to drop the mic.
Yeah, it didn't work very well.
I know. I learned.
Did you know they made a Christmas Story sequel? It's called A Christmas Story Christmas with the same guy that played Ralphie. He's just an adult now.
What year did that come out?
2022.
Oh, it's a reboot.
No, it's not. It's not. Wait, what's a reboot?
A reboot is like a continuation of something that modern when it was
Okay.
a
Then
modern
yes.
continuation of something old.
Yeah.
Or a restart. I feel like it could be either. But that's just my opinion.
The family comedy A Christmas Story Christmas is the long-awaited follow-up to an annual holiday favorite.
So I don't understand
I
why
wouldn't
people
say it was
always
a
want a
long-awaited.
follow-up. Why do people always pretend like we've been waiting 40 years for this? And I'm like, no, we haven't.
No. Clearly we haven't. Otherwise, it would have been done way sooner. Somebody
Like,
just
sorry to
decided to do it all of a sudden.
bringing it full circle. I learned my lesson with this with Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
I thought that I wanted more Gilmore Girls. They released an epilogue season, like a modern season in like 2018 or whatever. It was horrible.
Horrible.
Or it was horrible.
All right, that'll do it for UpTilt for this week. Thanks for listening. We'll have to figure out something eventually, Ed, since I'll be gone into Ohio for 3 weeks. Maybe pre-record some extra episodes and I'll edit them before I leave and get ready to
We could
upload.
do that, or we could make sure that you're still free on Tuesdays. You're not going to be where I'm at the entire time, are you? Because you have to
Probably
visit
not,
Kendra's
no.
family too.
We could maybe do one
at least
Tuesday.
one of those Tuesdays we should have a live.
We could try. Thanks everyone for watching, hanging out, listening. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you to Summer School for the use of our outro song, Super Funk Deluxe. Yeah, Super Funk Deluxe by Summer School. Go follow him on Spotify too. And we'll catch you next week.
He just released some new music. It's really good. All right,
He
bye.
did. Bye.